You're welcome. Thanks to Trunkline for setting this thing up. As far as the registration, we try to do it all online. Tried to, we don't need any, we just need to be up close because the...
Yeah, can you hear me all right? Is that good?
Sounds good. Sounds
all
good.
Right.
Sloan Anderson?
Yes, sir.
Sloan Anderson. Where are you from?
Oklahoma City.
OKC.
Yep.
You flew into SA.
I had to come check this out, man. I love the event. I love that it's kind of a new, fun, innovative event. I think we need more of those, and I want to come support that and check it out and see some rocks I haven't seen before. And I fulfilled all those objectives. learned a lot of things that, some of which I didn't think I was going to learn today. But that's why you get out and see new things.
Right. That's right. It's not wrong. It's not right. It's engagement. It's discussions. It's to fuel the curiosity, right, and just kind of think about things in a slightly different way. Next time you see a data set, get the data is a big part, right? Get the XRD, clay speciation, XRF, Kerogen data, get all that stuff and look at it. What's it trying to tell us? Where are we at in this system? Where's my reservoir from here? I was blown away that the Eagleford right here on hole number 8, right? That little thin thing, that's the Turonian boundary, age boundary where the Eagleford is.
I should have played with you in my group. You could have given me the geo tour. We got to come back out here. This was a great event. I think there's a lot more you can do, and I'd love to come back. And
man, that's good to hear. We were talking about with the AAPG to do that in April. We're talking about coming back and doing a bigger trip, like more geology, more golf, right? Yep. Do a whole 18.
Maybe get some posters up in here. Whatever. I think you got something good here. But to your point earlier about the rocks, I've heard before. They say the best geologist is the one who's seen the most rocks.
That's right.
You never know when you're going to have to tap into that memory bank, and it might help you figure something out. So,
man, I love that. Where'd you get your degrees from?
Where'd I get my what?
Your degrees.
Oh, my degrees. I've got my bachelor's degree from Oklahoma State in 2011.
Cowboy.
Yes, sir. And then I went to University of Tulsa. And got my master's degree there. Graduated in 2013. Interned for Mubern Oil Company one summer. That was a great start. I was telling one of the students kind of about that. They hired me when I was a senior, and so kind of that summer between senior year and first year of grad school, got to work in Amarillo for Mubern Oil Company, and then went to grad school and got offered a job with Devon. Couldn't turn that down, and I've been there a little over 10 years.
You've been with Devon for 2 years?
10.
10 years.
Oh yeah.
You've been with Devon for 10 years.
Yes,
that's fantastic. What are you doing for them? Like, which department? Is it kind of new
geologist.
ideas?
So kind of my route was started off in the Powder River Basin.
Powder River.
Eastern Wyoming. Working the Parkman Sandstone in the heyday of that play. Powder River Basin, did some New Ventures work in Powder River. Then I moved to the Permian back in 2016, so it's been about 7 years.
Wow.
In the Permian, Delaware Basin, doing all kinds
of... horizontal wolf camp?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Kind of when we first really got serious about the wolf camp, did some regional wolf camp work.
Did you have anything to do with the Alpine High stuff?
No. The hand that Devon had in that was a separate team at that time.
Okay.
But I was working a different asset north of Pecos.
North of Pecos, man. That's the heart of it.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And, I worked that asset. And that turned into a divestiture that we sold to Carrizo. But,
Carrizo, yeah.
And then I moved back up to New Mexico. I didn't, my area of focus. I worked a lot of the core assets in New Mexico for a few years. And, then we merged with WPX, and I moved back to Texas and worked that for a couple of years. And then this year I moved to our corporate subsurface group. So focused a lot more on core data, diagnostic data, pressure gauge data.
Wow. So more of the geomechanics?
That's a different specialist. But, yeah, I'll integrate that data and work with John Rock. He's our geomechanics specialist. And Molly, she works down the hall.
Molly Turco?
Yes.
You got yourself an Andy Q. Molly!
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
No, I was just wanting to talk about the Mid-Continent section.
Right.
So kind of on top of it, I'm not really here to talk about Devon, but mainly to talk about the Mid-Continent section meeting we've got coming up in Oklahoma City.
That's right.
This fall. It's in October 6th through 10th.
Okay, so right after the WTGS event.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
I want to go to both, but yeah, it's going to be in Oklahoma City at our new convention center. I'm the field trip chair. myself and Brian Bayless were actually co-chairs for the field trips. We got a couple good field trips lined up. The first one's going to be a historical field trip. We're going to go around the Oklahoma City oil field. So that's a giant field. It's produced around 800 million barrels of oil.
800 million barrels has come out of Oklahoma City limits?
Just east of downtown. There's an oil well right underneath the state capitol.
Oh my gosh! In the basement of the Capitol, they're pumping.
It's a deviated well. The derrick's still outside as kind of a monument.
Amazing,
but yeah, you should come check it out.
That's amazing.
It's discovered in 1928. So we're going to talk a little bit about the discovery side.
That's cool. So is it like a tour?
Yeah.
So you're like in a bus, like a party bus kind of situation?
I think that's the plan. Yeah, a bus.
Love it.
We're going to go look at some of the outcrops that were used to map the surface anticline. And then look at some outcrops. Then we're going to go we'll go see the Discovery well. You can still see the wellhead and the footings from the Discovery well. We'll go see the Wild Mary Sudic well, which is one of the iconic gushers. If you ever see a iconic
like the old
gusher
Oklahoma picture, and it's
And we're going to go see where that well is located. The current operator of that area, Stevens and Johnson, out of Wichita Falls, their geologist Jim Tull,
still producing that same reservoir.
Yeah. Not out of that exact wellbore, but they're running a rig there right now, drilling a few wells.
So
Jim Tull with Stevens and Johnson, he's going to be one of the leaders of the trip, and then Jordan Williams with Gulf Exploration. She's also been she's had a few prospects in that area. She's going to be leading the field.
So if you want to attend this event, what's your recommendation? You have to get there the day before, or are you getting there like 2 days before just to really settle in?
So here's kind of the timeline of events. There's the historical field trip on Friday. There's going to be a Woodford field trip Saturday. Sunday is a core workshop, a Stack, Merrimack, Anadarko Basin core workshop led by Buddy Price, Dr. Puckett, Dr. Grammer from OSU. If you want to understand Stack, you got to start with the stratigraphy, and that's the people to learn it from. And then Monday, Tuesday is the bulk of the conference.
Perfect. So get there Thursday.
Basically get there Thursday. We might ride some mountain bikes beforehand.
What? Mountain bikes on Thursday?
Mountain bikes on Thursday.
Icebreaker at night?
Unofficially, yeah.
Well, I was thinking of Tulsa when I almost said that.
The official icebreaker for the conference is Sunday night.
Nah. The geology icebreaker's Thursday night.
For the true
That's
crew
right.
is Thursday night.
The true crew, I love it.
The true believers.
That's great, man.
Thursday, probably around 10:30, we're going to meet, and then at the Oklahoma Historical Society, we'll meet there. It's by the state capitol. Go do the tour, get back there at 5 o'clock, and then that's when the Oklahoma City Geological Society shrimp boil starts.
Wow,
is at 5 p.m.
Perfect.
So we'll roll in.
Jeez, like you've done this before.
No, just had some help from some good people.
That's awesome,
man. Kind
of
the committee that's helped plan the conference. Kind of all hashed this out and came up with this, and got kind of an action-packed 4 days for everybody, and just want to put on a quality event. The way the MidCon section works, I was looking that up, earlier, and I think of it, Oklahoma City, Tulsa is kind of what I'm familiar with, but also the folks from Amarillo are in MidCon section. Kansas, a little bit of Arkansas is in MidCon, and then some of the Midwestern states, Iowa, Indiana is in there. But anyway, they come to Oklahoma City about every 6 years for the convention, so it's kind of an opportunity we don't get all the time.
This is good.
We just want to put on a great event.
Man, well, good luck. Thank you so much for showing up to this one.
You bet.
I had a great time getting to know you up to this point. Let's enjoy the happy hour, man.
Sounds good. Thank you.